If you are overwhelmed by cleaning and your home looks like a bit of a disaster, this video is for you. Today I'm going to share a 5-step system that'll help you to get things a little more under control. And this is not a magic wand. It's not something that you're going to accomplish all in one day, but they are 5 steps that integrate together and allow you to make gradual process when you're having a good day and you have energy and capacity. My name is Larissa and I have a brain injury. After my accident, my house became low on my list of priorities. Getting to doctor's appointments, making sure I fed myself, and sleeping to recover, those were priorities. And that's exactly how it should be. Having a messy house is not a moral failing. All of the tips that I'm sharing today come from K.C. Davis's book, How to Keep House While Drowning. K.C. Davis talks about cleaning from a perspective of mental health issues, postpartum depression, ADHD, what happens when you can't accomplish those tasks, but they definitely translated to my brain injury and helped me out. Now, this is not medical advice. I am not a doctor, and if your medical team is telling you to not clean, to be chill, that you need more rest, listen to your medical team. But once you're ready to start tackling some of your home care tasks, I recommend checking out these 5 steps. The first step in Casey's system is to remove garbage from your space. And this is not just about aesthetics, but it can really impact your health and your psychological well-being. And you don't have to go through your entire house and find all the garbage and get it out to the side of the road. You can say that I'm going to take garbage bags and I am going to place 1 garbage bag in each room. And that's all that I can handle today. That's all the energy I've got. And that's taking the first step forward. From there, you're going to just get rid of the garbage. And when you look and you think, oh, I should take that plate down to the kitchen also, I should take this over here, you're just focusing on removing garbage. Candy wrappers, single-use toothbrushes, apple cores, leftover food on plates. You're just trying to get the garbage out so that you can move on to the next step. Now, if you do this first step and you remove all the garbage from one whole room, you have accomplished a task. You have moved your whole room ahead, and that's amazing. It doesn't need to be the whole house, and it doesn't need to be all in one day. But start with removing the garbage, because breaking these things down into manageable chunks is key to Casey's system. Now, step number 2 is taking all of the dishes to the kitchen. And that's it, my friend. Take the dishes to the kitchen, drop them in the sink, drop them on the counter, put them where you want. You don't have to rinse them and soak them and get them into the dishwasher. That comes further down the road. But not having dirty dishes next to your bed or on your sofa, next to your computer, having dishes all brought down to the kitchen will help to make the rest of the house feel a little lighter, and it's again one of those manageable chunks that you can do on a good day. And I know garbage accumulates. I'm going to have more garbage. True, but take it easy on yourself. If just cleaning the garbage, just getting the garbage out of your space is all you can accomplish right now, that's totally fine. When you've got more energy, when you've got more capacity, you'll get to the next stage. And really, if right now you need to be using paper plates so that you can just throw them out, that's perfectly acceptable. And I know environmentalists are going to say, no, you can't use the paper plates. But as long as these big stars are flying their private jets, people with brain injuries can use paper plates. And if you want to feel a little bit better about using paper plates, I checked with our municipality and they recommended soaking paper plates before putting them into the garbage or the composting or the recycling, depending on where you are and what your municipal guidelines are. Because sometimes it takes a lot of time for them to break down, but if you soak a paper plate before you throw it out, it starts the process. And I would say don't feel guilty, but if you do feel guilty, this is one way to alleviate that guilt. Item 3 on Casey's list is to collect all of the laundry and put it in a centralized location. For me, that's in front of the washing machine. You can choose what makes you happy. Again, these are all trying to move things into bite-sized chunks and clean up the space that you're in so that you feel a little bit better, and then you'll have a little more energy to maybe tomorrow you'll sort the laundry. Maybe the day after you'll do a load. But you're taking steps along the journey. These last two things are things that I have started doing lately because my brain can handle them again. And I really like that she has 2 bins that she puts into a room. One of the bins is for things that have places. The other bin is for things that don't. So if you have tidied up and you've gotten to a place where there's random stuff, the garbage is out, the laundry is out, you don't have any dirty dishes kicking around, and you want to do a little bit more in your space, you can find the things, the random set of keys that you brought upstairs, the extra pair of shoes that need to go back down by the front door. And you can put these things into those bins so that they can get sorted later. But once the visual clutter is all put into a box, a basket, a laundry basket, whatever you've got handy, I like the IKEA bags because then you've got a handle, you can take it around with you when you're distributing stuff. Once you've got some of the visual clutter gone, everything feels a little lighter and home starts to feel a little more like sanctuary again. If you want to delve further into this cleaning system, I highly recommend Casey's book. It is broken down so that you don't have to read the whole thing. She has it laid out so that she tells you when you can skip chapters. If you're just looking for a high level, I'm just starting to tidy up again, I just need some quick tips, she actually has pick your own path basically for her book. I am still having issues with reading, so I listened to her audiobook. She narrates it herself, and you can do that same chapter skipping so that you're only doing a few things and you can skip. I have no kids, so taking care of my kids' space was not something that I needed to listen to. So she gives you ideas on ways to shorten the system so that it's manageable at the beginning, and then you can delve deeper in. And she's very non-judgmental. She uses this system and it really hammers home that having a clean house doesn't make you a better person. Doing the dishes, it makes your space better for you. It is a good thing to do for you. But if you can't do your dishes right now, that's fine. It's like saying to somebody, well, you used to run every day, and they say, yes, but I have a broken ankle right now, so I can't. If you have a concussion, if you have an injury, whatever your reason for not cleaning your space, that's okay. It's a valid reason, and cut yourself a little slack, friend. Casey's also on TikTok. She has a podcast. So there are lots of ways to access her content, her information, and I hope that you will check her out. I've got links below so that you can find her as easily as possible, and I've also got the 5 steps laid out if you want to come back to them. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. And if you check out Casey's TikTok or her book, let me know in the comments below what works for you, what tips you would share, and if it actually helps you to start moving forward. Concussions can be really difficult and make us feel really isolated. And when our home is a mess, it's hard to let people in. And with a concussion, it's hard to be out in the world with people. So take it easy on yourself. Show yourself a little compassion and know that you are not alone in this.